A live look at Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Kansas State Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this when Holly Rowe has the latest.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Snap in the shotgun. Makes a catch. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Complete on 3rd down. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Straight ahead, it's Hawkins. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Cowboys want to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Handoff again. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the 1st down. The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback changing the play. Hits the hole. It's Hawkins. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Under pressure. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has the answers to the test early in this game.
Back to pass on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical third down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
The snap sets up to throw. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get this goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of a field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
Cats offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And we get our first look at Avery Johnson. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only 1 touchdown pass. Johnson wants to throw it. And wings it incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He's looking to throw. Out wide left, it's Jackson. What a cut, now he's loose. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Kansas State pushing the pace.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback.
Time to take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Hits inside. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Johnson looking to throw. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And man, it's really nice when you start to have a QB that understands exactly what the situation is. 3rd down, like my execution, not trying to make big plays. How can I move the sticks, get myself another set of downs? Nice job by the QB understanding that, being on the same page with his receiver, and getting a fresh set of downs. And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This
touchdown, Wildcats! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. He's changing the play. Might as well run him again. Crosses the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Bringing it back. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Kansas State. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He's past the 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Wants to throw one first. Unloads to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Out wide right, it's Hawkins. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Cowboys have this offense rolling. Quarterback signaling to his guys. From the gun, it's Hawkins. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
From the gun on third down. Finds his man. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Sells the run, looking to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barnes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw again. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Let's go, baby. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Play action on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Quick give. It's Jackson. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
On the move. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that all... went all the way. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Drops back on first down. Quick catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The run inside. It's Hawkins. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Coming out with it, it's Lockett. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a...
Snagged in, there's running room. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Johnson looking to throw. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And we start with the NC State Wolfpack taking on the number 17 team, the Duke Blue Devils. And it's the Wolfpack engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. Now back to your game at Bill Snyder Family Stadium. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium.
And the Cowboys will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From deep, it's Lockett. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Catching up with the Kansas State head coach at the half. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. A very productive play. So it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Right side, it's Oakley. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Running inside, it's Hawkins.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The give to the back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tells the run, wants to pass. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Working that left side now. And he's not going to get the 1st down. Good stop there.
And listen, 3rd down and long is such a hard spot to be in. That's where defenses want offenses, right? Like, they got them right where they want them. But there's a really nice job by the playmaker. QB got him the football, and he didn't run out of bounds. Like, he fought for every single extra yard he could. Fought, almost got to the 1st down marker, but now sets up a 4th down.
Got to make the play on 4th. Escapes the pressure to his right. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Running the red zone, it's Hawkins. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Making the adjustment. Looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Leaves it in his belly. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Kansas State quick to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Bought a little time, lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Johnson looking to throw. Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Kansas State will have to punt it away. All the way back to the 15. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, here on the Cowboys sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's knocked down. What a play to come up with the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. He's got it on the right. Got some room to run. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Defense all over him. And the Wildcats headed quickly to the line. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Johnson wants to throw it. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Touchdown, Cowboys! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lockett. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Wildcats sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Oh, man, and money down, you think about your tight ends being those guys that can work those.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
That's caught. It's Oakley. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And he's brought down after a short gain. Kansas State pushing the pace.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Johnson looking to throw. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He's into the open down the middle. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cowboys. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception may be just the slightest crack in opening here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for space, it's Jackson. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field.
Looking long. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
2nd down to the air. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Lets it fly. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Looking left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him. He's too fast for him. Continues to make catches. Continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Tells the play fake. Wants to throw on first down. Complete. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Second down, gonna throw it. Look out! And they got it.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
Winning can become a habit.